Okay, once again, you're welcome to Custom 2 Venture. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much to all my subscribers and newcomers. You are welcome. This is the style will be showing as we have seen it. It's simple. I will make it as simple as possible. Okay, let's say I have the fabrics I'm going to use. I'll be using the main fabric, and then of course that one for the turning, for the inner, for the lining. Okay, so the first thing, as usual, our cloth is on fold and make sure both the ends are equal. Okay, that's what I've just done, and then I want to take the neck measurement. Okay, always have your starting point, and that's what we're going to use our starting point. Okay, so I'm taking the neck measurement 16 divided by 2. I have 8 plus sewing allowance. I have 8.5, and then what I'm measuring is the armhole length, which is 8.5. Okay, just make your sharp end like that for the armhole up. Okay, so half of the 8.5, I have 4.1 quarter. So divide it. Then down here I have 3. Half of 3 is 1.5. So what do I use? I use that one to make my cuff. Okay, I use that one to make my cuff, and I'm cutting the front panel first. Okay, so I haven't gotten that one. So the next thing, we are going down to we are doing the vertical measurement first. What is it measure is from the shoulder to the nipples down to the underbust. Okay, shoulder to bust point, and the under measurement, and that is to the waist. To the waist is 18 inches, and then to the hip I have 26 inches. Okay, the full length is giving me 43. With the sewing allowance I'm making it 45. Okay, so the next thing, I haven't gotten the vertical measurement. I will make sure I connect my line to make it straight. Okay, for the horizontal measurement, so I rule my line to have a straight line to be sure what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing I will be doing, I will be taking the bust point, bust span. Okay, I'm using 4 inches. And remember, that's where we're going to put our dart. I measure it down to the side, 4 inches. So then you connect. Make sure your line is straight. You connect it. So that is where our dart will be staying. So the next thing we'll be doing is we're going to be measuring the horizontal measurement. That is the bust circumference is 36. If I divide 36 by 4, I'm having about 9.3 quarter. Yours can be bigger, it can be smaller. It depends on the measurement you have, of course. Okay, so on the bust line I measured it. Then with sewing allowance I added 1.1 inch to it. Okay, at times I use 1.5 to always be on the safe side. Okay, for the underbust I have 35 inches divided by 4. Divided by 4, and then add an extra inch, because by the time we take our dart, we are going to take about ½ inch in. So you add your ½ inch to it. Then for the waist we have 36 inches. Divided by 4 we have 9. I know for the waist side we're taking as much as 1 inch inside for the dart, so I will add that to it, and I have about total of 10.5. Then connect it to where the bust is, connect it, and then we go down to the hip. The hip measurement is 41. Divide 41 by 4. I have 10.5. Okay, and I added 1.1 to it, so I have about 11.5. So as you do, you connect it. So I'll be going down with the hip measurement, and I come in by 1 inch just to give it a fitting down. The end of the hemming line, I come in by 1 inch so that I can give it a little shape down, so it's not just too goes down. Okay, if you want yours to still be pencil, you can go by 1.5 inches down, and then you connect everything. And then having connected them, you know, the next thing, make sure you secure your fabric. That is what I'm doing. You secure so that it doesn't shake as you are cutting it. Secure it very well, make sure it doesn't shake. And so in the next thing, we'll be cutting the neck design. I'm going to just put simple round neck there, as you can see in the picture. So I use 3 by 3 wideness, and then 3 deep, so that it doesn't sag, it doesn't become too low. You know, each time you are cutting, it's like a boat neck. You know, boat neck, the wideness is, and then the depth is short. Okay, so I'm cutting my cuff now. So the next thing, we are good to go. So you create your slants there, shoulder slants, you know, very compulsory. Okay, so we can go ahead and cut it. So if you have watched to this extent and you are here to subscribe, please do subscribe, or you are here to like it, please do like it. And then, so that the more you like it, the more the video goes ahead. Okay, thanks so much for even staying till now. I appreciate you. I'm not taking you for granted. So now that we have cut it, we cut the neckline too. Okay, nice one. Okay, this is our full front panel now. So the next thing will be cutting the back panel. So easiest way to cut your back panel, just go ahead with the fabric you want to use. Make sure it's on fold, like you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you place your front panel, which we have cut. You know, the front panel is the standard we have cut. So what you just do is that you place it on it and leave the allowance for zip. You can see what I put there, the allowance for zip. You can use as much as 1.5, you can use 2 inches. So I'm using 1.5 for the zip allowance, which you can see. So just go ahead and then just cut out the shape there. Cut it out. So I haven't cut it now. You know, our zipper allowance is 1.5, so you have to notch that place to make sure that you maintain the size of the zip allowance. I'll be doing just like that, you know. So for the back panel of it, the neck is just about 2 I use. Okay, so to cuff it to bring it out. So that place you are going to notch it for the zip allowance. The same thing you do to the end, the other side of it too. So we are good to go. And this is our back panel, so you can pierce it, open the zipper place. Just to make sure you secure it so that doesn't shake. Thanks so much for stopping by. Okay. So the next thing we are going to do now, we want to do the section of the zip. No, we want to avoid the bulge, so that your cloth is fitted. So you get your bust measurements, which is what I've just done, Then get your waist measurement. Then the hip measurement. So from your waist measurement, you come in by 1 inch. That is where the bend of your zip will come in, so that I can have it fitted. Then from the bust, you can just come in by 1/2 inch. The same thing with the hip measurement, that you connect it. Even connecting it, you can see that the waist side is already inside. Okay, so that which you came in with at the waist, you are going to add it at the other side of it. That's what you see me do. So you still add it there, so that your measurement doesn't get shortened. And so the next time we are good to go, we do the cutting. So we can put that aside. And here you have come, I want to assume that we know how to put on our darts, which I've done. Come to the machine, put the dart, so that the video is not unnecessarily long. You can see. So I've done the fixing of the dart. And so the next thing I'm going to do now, I want to put the neck, the cutting of the shoulder, the off shoulder measurement. Okay. So from one end of the shoulder to the half of the armpits, the armhole, okay, I have 18. That is 18 one side. That's about 36 the two side. Okay, so that's what you see me cut now. If you look at it very well, the back panel of that side that I'm cutting is there. So I cut it together so that you can get the exact measurement. Okay, so that's what you see me do now. And so the next thing we're going to do is that I did not put the video on how to put the lining. So I'm gonna add and put my lining. I have it on my channel. If you don't know how to fix your lining, I have it on my channel. Please, you can go there so that the video is not too long. So I fix my lining, and then I fix my zip. Please, if you don't know how to put the zip, you can go to my channel. It's really there. Okay, you can have as many as you want there. So the dress is almost done, and so now I want to cut the cape there. Okay, so you measure from sorry, the video is not showing it. I will definitely still show it. Okay, very good. Okay, so you can see that I have to put my drape there, the cape, of course. So I've gotten the measurement, which is about 36. Okay, so the next thing, I'll be cutting the cape. Look at it. I decided not to show the video here so that doesn't take too much of our time. I will definitely drop the video of how I cut it there, though I still have one of the video like that for it. Okay, so I cut 2 pieces of this because it's going to be double. So having cut it, you open it and use it to measure your cloth, remember. So make sure it's there exactly. Can you see? They got it perfectly. So we're good to go. So the next thing now, we double it, join it together and get to the meshing place, and then try to fix it just to avoid our time being wasted. Yes, I will double it like this. That is back to. Okay, so you stitch it, stitch from one end, leave about half an inch from the edge, and then you turn it around before fixing it. And that's what I did. I did not show that video. Please, the sleeve, you tape it with bias, and so we are good to go. And here's our result.